Why am I keeping Giannis out? Do I think Giannis is the best player in the NBA? Usually. This year, give me Jokic. Give me Jokic as the best all around guy. The guy, I mean, whether you want to be a nerd or not, advanced stats, love Jokic more than almost anybody. ESPN's real plus minus, which is a fabulous stat because plus minus as a general stat, it's shoddy, dude. It's shoddy. Real plus minus is a really nice stat that I like a lot. Um, Tatum leads the league in real plus minus. And it's a glorious stat. And I'm not going to nerd out right now and tell you all about it. But Tatum and Jokic, especially, advanced stats love those guys. Jokic, the eye test. If you don't like stats, watch games, watch the Nuggets. Phenomenal. I love watching Denver play. Since Jokic has come into his own year, 3 or 4 years ago, I've loved whenever they're in town, I go. I love watching Jokic. I love watching the Nuggets. They're getting healthy, man. They're getting healthy. Murray has been back this year. And when I say they're getting healthy, they've had their guys back. Porter's been back, Murray's been back, but they're starting to actually play like themselves. And that's what's important. Sometimes guys come back and like, oh, they're healthy now. Here they go. It's like, well, wait, because Murray missed a crap load of time. It's going to take him more than a week to look like himself again. And they're starting to get to that point where they look like themselves. And they're playing lights out, man. I say the Celtics are the best team in the league by a long shot. I even I have doubts if it's a long shot. I think they're the best team in the league, but you look at it, Denver's only 2 games back. Denver's only 2 games back, man. They are playing out of their minds, dude. And Jokic is the centerpiece of all of that. If he sits, it's a totally different team. It's a totally different team. The way that he impacts the game from, I mean, you can't game plan for him, right? And I'm just regurgitating everything everybody else has already said. But you can't game plan for him. Send the double. Send it. Send the double. Fine. He's going to find the open man before you know who's open. He's going, or play him one-on-one. He's fabulous in the post. He does not get enough credit for his scoring chops. It doesn't matter who you stick on him in the post. If he's facing up, it doesn't matter. He hit a dagger 3-pointer off the inbound to win the game the other night. How many centers are doing that in this league? Right? How Slight hiccup on the recording because I'm realizing how tapped out my computer storage is. But so that kind of is a sign we're gonna have to wrap this up as much as I want to keep going. I was in the middle of a Jokic love fest. I know that. Um, and I was just saying that you cannot game plan for this guy. And uh, that's it. That's it for Jokic. Am I in the West yet? I don't know if I'm even in the West yet. I cannot take as much time for the West as I did for the East. I'm simply giving the All-Star starters, but I am so in, entangled in this stuff that I have to give the longest spiel on all of these guys. So let's go out West if we haven't already. Jokic, obviously, he's lining up at center. One of those three front court positions. Give me LeBron. If you do not have LeBron starting in the All-Star game, click off. I don't care. Don't tell me about this guy or that guy. LeBron is playing incredibly. LeBron is fabulous to watch. Year 20. Look, something you're going to learn right now. LeBron is the greatest player of all time, in my humble opinion. Not going to change. Okay, not going to change. We can have discussions about it, but to me, that's a GOAT. Okay, and to me, it's not particularly close, but to each their own. I'll have the debate. Um, LeBron's playing at an incredible level, dude. He's on the hunt for to be the all-time leading scorer of the All-Star game. If you want to debate it for maybe all NBA purposes, there is something to this. It's not necessarily just the 5 best guys, although LeBron is one of the 5 best guys in the West. Damn, believe that. Okay, if you are writing him off as not one of the five best guys in the West, check something out, dude. Um, get checked into a mental hospital, dude. LeBron is nuts. He is taking one of those spots. I don't care what. And he's the leading vote getter, rightfully so. He probably will be until the day he actually calls it quits. Um, love him, hate him. He gets the votes. Obviously, he's still easily the most popular guy in the league by far. I got one more front court spot in the West. I got Jokic, I got LeBron, and give me Zion. The case against Zion's starting to miss some games. I know. When he's playing, he's absolutely nuts. The Pelicans' success this year, you can obviously only attest. Well, not only attest it. I'm getting a little ahead. I'm getting a little high on the Zion train. Um, but Zion, man, Zion needs to be in this game. This game, it needs to start. Zion is so incredible, so impressive. When he plays, and look, I was razzing Zion for the first. I mean, is he in year? We're in year 3. 20. We're in year 4 with Zion. Man, we're in year 4 with Zion, and I've been razzing him for the first 3 years about. I don't think this dude is serious. I don't think he wants to play. And look at him now. He looks fantastic. He is finally looks like a basketball player, dude. He looked like he wanted to play defensive end for the Pats for so long, dude, or for the Saints, I guess, more relevant. However, another knock on Zion I used to have is that I was dead convinced he did not want to play in New Orleans. I did not think he was coming back this year. I thought something was going to happen, demand a trade, whatever. Props to him. New Orleans is balling. Zion is the main component of that, although they do have a very nice team. That's a team I'm looking at. We're going to do a trade deadline episode. That's a team to keep an eye on. I'm not saying they're going to do something major, but that's a team that could look to upgrade a couple of spots and try to, this is, to me, the West is open. To me, the West is open. Although Denver's playing incredible, and I think it's theirs to lose, the West is more open than it's been. I'll say that. More open than it's been in the past. There are teams with vulnerabilities, and namely the Warriors have real vulnerabilities. My front court is Zion, LeBron, and Jokic. My back court, once again, there's an absolute lock here. It's Luka Doncic. I love Luka. But I can be very critical of Luka. Not so much critical, but I am in a world where Luka has no detractors. I just sometimes want to point out that he is not perfect. Okay? He is not perfect. He is incredible. He is not perfect. So there is a little bit of a golden boy narrative on Luka, and rightfully so. He is incredible. One of the best one-on-one guys in this league. Maybe the top guy in the league that you say you need a bucket, go to Luka. He's right there, if not the number one guy. His ability to carry an offense is special. So like I said, I love Luka. I made it a point to go to Dallas his rookie year, see him play. He's special. I was high on him in the draft. When others were thinking maybe he was going to be a bust or too slow or not going to fit in with the NBA pace. And, there was maybe some validity to those concerns, but I mean, Luka was playing against grown men since he was, 14 or 15 years old. And obviously he's figured it out. He plays the game at his own pace, something you only really see older guys come into. But man, he looks like a 15-year vet, and he's been doing this for since 20. Oh man, the drafts, man. He's been doing this for 4 years. And he's incredible, and that spot is his. The second backcourt spot, we can talk about it. There's a discussion. To me, give me Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Give me SGA. OKC is not. Look, OKC has some discussions to have some real discussions on their plate as they approach the trade deadline. Look, I don't think that's a team that should go and try and buy and gear up and try to make the play in. I think it's a team that's got one more tank year in them, this being it. I don't agree with shutting down SGA. He doesn't agree with it, I'm sure. I don't want to see that. If he continues to play and Giddy is playing great, and that team has real young, real good pieces. So I would not intentionally sit guys or try to, start bombs. And like, I don't think they're a realistic shot for Wembanyama as they currently stand. They may try to become that. Um, who knows? They have not been shy from sitting SGA. I wouldn't, if it wouldn't stun me if they tried to pull that again. Um, Something to keep an eye on. But OKC is playing really good basketball for what we thought of them or what we thought they were going to be. And that's, like I said, they got good young players. Giddy's been on a huge tear. Um, but really, it's a testament to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He is so special, averaging over 30 a game, plays great, like a classic point guard who just, um, well, I don't know. I'm focusing too much on the hyper details here. Like, um, is he really a point guard? Giddy kind of runs it. It doesn't matter. For what SGA is, the relentless attack on the basket, the finishing. Um, that guy goes to the basket with insane force, and he is 6'7", but he's still, he's got that small. He's got a more frail build, but he's strong. He's got sneaky strength. He's one of my favorite players to watch for it. Um, he's not a guy you're standing in front of. He's getting past you. He's extremely shifty. He's so fun to watch. Big time scorer. Uh, I've got him starting next to Luca. You could have the debate for some other guys. I'm not entertaining a name conversation. Steph is probably going to end up with enough games to be there. Um, I guess Steph ultimately gets the start, probably. I'm just giving you mine. Steph probably gets it if he's healthy because he's Steph Curry. Um, Not like Steph's not playing incredibly. He is. But I just want to reward this SGA season. I think he's been remarkable. Um, I'm not going to nitpick it much more than that. Um, so to recap on this last day of All-Star voting, and I hope the game this year is entertaining. I hope guys show up to play. I know what I'm saying isn't going to ring out. It's going to be like every All-Star game, whatever. Um, but out west, LeBron, Luca, Jokic, SGA, Zion. East, Tatum, Brown, Harden, Embiid. I really shouldn't say Harden. It's Mitchell, but I'm gonna say Harden. Uh, Embiid and Durant. Okay, I'm never gonna learn my lesson. I've been cut off by not enough storage about 4 times now. I don't know what is going on. I think I'm probably recording in like 4K, so I need to cut that out. But anyways, I'm gonna get cut off again. This was so much fun. I'll make another one of these soon. Thanks. Bye.